It's the Late Stream with Brett Savalio. On tonight's show, Corey Easley and Ryan Bobila. A stand-up from Alexander. Now, live from Brooklyn, it's the Late Stream.
Are we on? Are we here? Hey, everyone, welcome to the Late Stream. This is our, what month is this? January big show. If you haven't seen it before, this is a late night comedy show out of my apartment in Brooklyn, in Bushwick. Come find me if you can. So we're going to get right to it. Tim is our musical genius here, our band leader, Tim. This is our first show since the election, so it's a little somber. How you been? How you been dealing with it?
I'm doing my best, you know. This and that.
Just this and
yeah, I've been preparing all month, really frantically to fill any possible gap I might have where I could be contemplating any kind of political really.
Well, I'm curious. Do you have a take? What's your hot take on this situation?
It's a negative take.
Negative take. All right, thanks, Tim. That's really good. I should mention that we only have two ladies in the audience tonight, so let's give it up for our two ladies. It's Trump's America. Here you go, two ladies in the house. Let's get right down to it. I want to try something new here. You might have seen that on other late night shows they have animal experts come in. I met this guy down at Petco. His name's George Foreman. No relation, he assured me. We struck up a conversation. He's an animal trainer. He said that he would be happy to come down and bring a plethora of animals. So without any further ado, please welcome George Foreman. George, have a seat. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hello, everybody. George Foreman. As he said, no relation. I cannot grill. I cannot box, but I do have a passion for animals.
That's great. I love animals, so let's just get right to it. I'm really pumped for this.
Well, you're gonna like this first one. She's very cute, but she's very shy.
That's how I like it.
So, this is Trixie. Now, Trixie, she's a bear. She's also an atheist. She loves paper cuts, and one time she ate her twin in the womb. Just one time, though. That was it.
That's horrifying.
Here you go. Now heel, Trixie, heel! Good girl. She thinks she's a dog, so I talk to her like one, and it works. It's crazy. What'd you think?
George, this isn't a real bear.
Well, you know the thing about the bear, Brett. The thing about the bear is that you never poke the bear. Now, why's that? That's because the bear will eat your entire family right in front of you. I swear to God.
But
Oh, I swear, man. It's true. I've seen it happen once. It was fascinating, right? It was also a bit disturbing, right? Because, well, the thing is, when I was 2 years old, it was my family that the bear ate, Brett. I've never really gotten over it.
George,
man.
it's okay. It's okay, George. George,
No, George, you got this. Come on, George. You cowboy, giddy up.
What?
Oh, I'll give this a whole bread. She likes that.
George, I'm not gonna feed a bottle to a fake bear.
What been fake bear? You're holding her, aren't you? She's real, and she's behaving much better than I thought she'd be. I mean, look at her. You're a little angel, Trixie. Aren't you, my little Trixie Wixie? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, my little Trixie Wixie. What you think, huh?
Okay, let's go on to the next animal. Maybe something a little more lively or exciting.
Woohoo! We got a thrill seeker in the house. All right, Brett. That's why I started with the bear. We can ramp it up now.
Let's ramp it
All
up.
right, you can close your eyes for me now?
Okay, now this is
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
Okay, close your eyes. Ready? Now stick out your hand, Brett.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you ticklish?
I'm extremely ticklish.
Fantastic. We're going to have some fun.
I'm nervous.
Go ahead and open your eyes now. Now, this here is Cecil. Cecil is a short-haired tarantula often found in the woods of northern Maine. Cecil mostly eats bugs, but this one time I saw a few kids come very close to losing their fingers around Cecil. Oh man, I'm just kidding with you, Brett. It wasn't kids. It was my stepdad. It was his arms. They just kind of fell right off. It was pretty gruesome, and I did not like it.
George, I really don't think remove anyone's limbs.
I mean, first, Trixie, now what are you saying, Brett? All these animals, these are authentics. They are fed and treated with...
Life is your business. You keep it there. We are losing viewers by the second, my producer is telling me. So why don't we keep this going? Do you have another animal?
Oh, you want another animal?
Well, this time something can...
Okay, all right. Well, I got a new one for you.
All right.
I was saving this for last because I wanted to be excited.
All right,
But all
George.
right, let's skip ahead.
Now, George, you are going to promise me that this is a real living animal.
Oh yeah, real as my stepdad. Here we go. Okay, now. All right, be careful, okay? Because Sammy here, he's a snake, right? Sammy, he's a bit quick and very skittish. You got something in common. All right.
All right. I'm usually
Be
afraid of
careful,
snakes,
okay?
but I'm
Be
ready
careful,
for this.
Okay? Be careful now.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna do the whistle thing. I've seen this before. That's Hard Knocks Life. That's Hard Knocks. That's not the song. Is it? Da, na, 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 na. George, nothing's happening. Is it dead?
Oh no, man. I think Sammy's just sleeping. I don't know, man. But something snakes do.
I'm pretty sure that
a weird
everything on Earth sleeps.
No, I don't think so. That's just the Sammy thing. Let's try it again.
George, no, look, I'm shutting this down, George. This
Come on,
is
Sammy.
not.
Get out.
No,
You
you
can
didn't
sleep
bring
with the
any.
animals at
No,
Thanksgiving.
no
Come on,
offense, George.
Sammy.
You are a terrible animal expert.
Well, I mean, Brett, that's
True.
because I'm not an animal expert. I'm a stuffed animal expert.
What? I see. There's been a
George Foreman,
there's been a
stuffed animal
miscommunication
On
here.
my card.
I thought you told me at the Petco that you were an animal expert and you would bring animals on my show.
No. Clearly said George Foreman, specialist plush toys. And anyway, I also got kind of got banned from that Petco in Union Square.
You got banned from.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I'm asking, but why did you get banned from the Petco?
Well, you know how it is, just politics, asking too many questions. Technically,
This is a danger to the show.
It's semantics.
Look, we are a show for you
I don't draw
tonight.
lines. You don't
Stick
draw
around.
lines. I don't know.
Am I a robot? No. Ha! Easy. You don't think I'm a robot, do you? No, right? I mean, I'm not. I like people. Although I did ace math all throughout college. And my mother always did call me her smarter child. No, snap out of it. I am 110% not a robot. Although that is what a robot would say if it was trying to convince itself it wasn't a robot. Really want these Coldplay tickets, but first I have to figure out whether or not I'm a robot. Would a robot know it's a robot? I mean, does a dog know it's a dog? I've always wondered that. I guess by not being able to logically reason these things out, by definition, it makes me not a robot. am I just rehashing the works of Camus and Nietzsche? This is pretty stressful. I don't want you to think I'm afraid of being a robot, you know? I mean, I'm okay with being me, you know? Not robophobic. Some of my best friends are robots. Right, Siri? Siri?
Sorry, Master. I didn't get that.
She gets it. Okay, actually not a robot. Here I come. Yeah. Wish I had Wi-Fi at home.
Stupid human. Beep boop, beep beep, beep boop, ba, beep boop, beep beep, beep boop, ba, beep boop, beep beep.
Welcome back! Hey! Welcome back. Tim, that was pretty scary, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that he was gonna, like, murder you. He was making eyes towards you.
That was crazy, yes.
Always count on Tim for some good banter. All right, now on to our guests. These are two very funny guys. They host a podcast called Truth Serum. That's Trooth. Serum is spelled the correct way, at least I think so. I'm dyslexic, so I don't know. Oh, it's not. It's spelled...
Syrum.
That's not how you really spell serum?
I don't think so.
I'm dyslexic. I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, please welcome Corey Easley and Ryan Bobila. Come sit down here.
Got something for you.
Oh,
I'm about to sneak around.
we're at a tight squeeze. This is a two-person couch from IKEA, so...
Yeah.
Oh, what did you guys bring me out here? I usually just drink ginger ale during the show.
Oh no, you gotta take a sip of that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Don't worry.
What's that, Ryan?
Oh, that's Bullet Rye.
Oh, right, you're wearing... I had a little bright here, and you're wearing your normal glasses.
I'm wearing my fake glasses.
So...
I got these for you, Brett.
You got them for me?
Yeah.
Like as a gift, or...
Sure.
You are the gift. About what it is, for anyone who might not have heard it before.
All right.
Basically, it's kind of an excuse for... Ryan and I, we both do comedy. Both, among other things, we just started a band.
You guys just started a band? All right, just by you guys have going, but just you two together, how many projects are going on right now?
A bunch.
A bunch.
Let's say a plethora.
A plethora.
Or a cornucopia, if you will.
Oh, a cornucopia.
That's a good number.
That's a good word.
All right, thank you.
So back at Truth Serum, you guys are comedians. It's an excuse just to hang out
So
with
we
other...
can hang out with other comedians and musicians and artists and shoot the shit with them and talk about what they produce, but also get drunk with them and make them talk about things that are like uncomfortable topics to talk about.
Exactly, like sip your drink, man. We'll talk about a lot of things.
All right, I guess the late stream is getting Truth Serum, so
That's
bottoms up.
what's happening.
Yeah, let's get into your deeper, darkest secrets.
A deeper, darker series as well.
See, absolutely, I've been drinking.
Before the show.
So you guys drinking on the podcast. Do you tell your viewers or listeners to drink along?
Oh, absolutely, you know.
Well, you know what's funny? I had a dude come up to me recently. I don't know how explicit I'm allowed to get, but
It's on YouTube. You can get as explicit as you want.
So my friend Johnny came up to me like 2 weeks ago, and he's like, "I can't listen to your show all the time because it makes me either want to jerk off, have sex, or get wasted." And he's like, "I can't do that at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon."
Honestly, I think that's a market in the podcast.
I think so.
That's not being exploded. Like jerk off podcast would be really great.
I feel like his live stream too, you know. I feel like it's jerk off material.
Well, I mean, my mom is watching, so maybe.
Hey, Brett's mom, how's it going?
I think she'd like you guys.
Screenshot.
I think she would like you guys a lot. She would listen to your podcast.
Moms actually love our podcast.
I know, a lot of them do.
So this is something you guys have discovered before?
Yeah.
How did that come up?
But wait, like before, I want to support Pop Pepperoni. Please sponsor us in the podcast. I'm sorry.
They are not a paying sponsor, so they don't get airtime on my show.
Right, yeah.
So, you guys, so Truth Serum, you're trying to get people out of their comfort zone. I am a little out of my comfort zone now.
Look at this.
So, what kind of topics are we talking? So it's like a lot of sex, a lot of raunch, a lot of...
Yeah, pretty much what you talk with your best friends, you know, like what you want to chill with. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like video games. You can talk about video games. You want to talk about jerking off, or just.
It's
That's
actually
cool, too.
really funny because like the guests that come on our show, and I personally like when we have like women come on.
Look,
the
that was
show.
what I was about to ask.
Yeah,
When you have a
stories.
woman
No,
on the show.
specifically because like they'll break our balls to the point where it's like,
Yeah.
and it really is funny because people like to make Ryan feel uncomfortable.
You get
More than
uncomfortable
anything.
Yeah,
easily?
I get super uncomfortable.
I get uncomfortable easily as well.
No.
Ryan goes on like OK Cupid dates and shit. And,
Okay,
like,
we're not
Tinder
fucking talking
dates.
about this right
Yeah,
now.
no, we're here. We're here. We're talking about these
Jesus
OK Cupid
fucking
dates.
And then we make him talk about it on the show.
So when was your last OK Cupid date?
She canceled on me.
Was it for tonight?
No.
Was she supposed to come to the show? You're telling me we could have had 3 women in the audience? Holding out on me, Ryan?
It could have happened.
Hannah and Carolyn
sorry.
need friends.
I know. I tried my best.
Yeah, no, I mean like that happens all the time.
So getting Ryan uncomfortable is kind of like
Make
the
it-
running gag of...
It kind of happened from the first episode. It just kind of became like a pattern that we noticed, and it just keeps happening now. Like we get people like Chris Booth, who's also a comedian,
love Chris.
who
I
just
love
came on
Chris.
and just picked on Ryan the entire time. Like I was trying to like
Poor
divert the subject
Yeah.
to something else, and Chris was like,
Oh,
"No,
okay.
no, I'm gonna pick on Ryan."
Oh, fuck you, man.
That's what happened. I tried to save you.
Well, that's what a good partner does. He tries to get your back, but
That's
then,
true, bro. That's
maybe
true,
just
bro.
dig him deeper into a hole.
That's what it seemed like was happening then.
I'm really loving this love sandwich.
I mean, I've never had 3 people on this couch before. We're usually afraid it's like 2 people and then we have to drag other chairs out. I think this is now officially a 3-person couch.
It feels right.
And I mean, you guys are both pretty jacked. I'm like a scrawny little skinny guy, so that could be why I'm able to fit between you. But you guys are both like, you guys could definitely beat me up pretty easily.
I don't know, man.
No, bro.
Look at these muscles
Bruce
on
Lee
YouTube.
was a little dude. And he
No,
beat the shit out of a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm a little dude, but I'm also not good with nunchucks.
Not quite you.
That's where you guys do the sympathy awe. Yeah, there you go. Thank you guys. So when you first set out to do the podcast, did you have this idea in mind, or did it happen organically?
Well, you want to take this one?
Yeah, it was pretty kind of organic in some way. Like, we didn't know what we were doing, and we talked to a good friend, Nick Tonnery, and the guy encouraged us, hey, put it out there no matter what you have. You have record a few things and see where it goes. Just have fun with it, and the rest was history. We recorded over 27 episodes.
Wow, 27 episodes.
Yeah, over a year.
That's an accomplishment. Yeah, clap for that, guys. We can only do one of these a month, and they're doing 27 in a year.
It was actually really funny because when we first started doing it, we just set these microphones up, put them in front of us, and just started talking to each other. And then shit was happening because we were outside and we didn't know how to use the mics correctly. Like a fucking helicopter would go by.
Yeah, or
some
drunk person will come up and interrupt us.
People were
It's
interrupting
we talk to
us.
this person right now. What do we do with the show?
It's just
Battery was
and that's
running
just-
out.
Oh
Yeah.
man, those are all. Well, to me, it's hard. I imagine with audio because we get some complaints all the time. People will forgive bad video, but bad audio they will go nuts over. I tried to do a podcast once, and it was echoey all over the place. It was terrible. I need to get some tips from you guys how to do it, but I'll do that on my own time. Don't worry, I'll get the tips later.
We're kind of learning as we go.
Well, that's the beauty of it is it's discovery. Yeah, it's just like this show. That we're trying it and we're putting it out there. That's why I think there's a nice synergy between Truth Serum and the Late Stream. Maybe I know that we're kind of doing a Truth Serum thing here, but maybe I can come on.
You'll be on a Truth Serum.
Yeah, I can come on the Truth Serum.
man.
You and producer John Porty. But,
John Porty. He gets a call out per episode.
Yeah, there you go. I actually got these glasses aren't real. These are my John Porty glasses.
Oh shit, are those John Porty glasses?
Yes.
Where does one get fake glasses?
On 14th Street, Union Square.
14th Street, Union Square. I've been always wondering. I'm sure that because I've been wondering this. I know other people have been wondering this. So if you want to get it to 14th Street, Union Square, that's where you go get them. We're out of time for the interview. This was a lot of fun. Do you guys have anything you want to plug besides for the podcast? Now's your time.
Our band's recording our live album at the Pit Underground on Wednesday, February 1st at 9:30, I believe.
9:30 p.m. That's a good slot.
9:30 p.m.
Hold on. I know that we have to go, but give me a quick few sentences about this band. Who plays what? What's the music?
I sing.
I play
He
guitar,
plays guitar.
and the other two, I don't know what they do.
The bass?
No, they don't. They play
They play
guitar and
instruments and sing as well.
Well, maybe Tim Tenders can sit in sometime. Well, with
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
Tim, why don't you play us out?
Wait, they're in the sketch.
Oh, right. So we got a great our first movie trailer sponsorship. So make sure to stick around right now for the world premiere of the trailer for, I'm not going to spoil it, but a big movie trailer. Here it comes.
Wooly Willie had it all. A loving wife,
It's been so long since I got to see the real you.
a free ticket to the good life.
We'll get used to it. The Parker's Weather job was my last heist. I'm back.
You mean?
That's right, I'm here to stay. And I have a lot of catching up to do.
Plenty of things to catch up on.
I'm gonna play catch with my son.
I miss this, Dad.
Me too, son.
He changed his luck.
Lucky catch, Dad!
He changed his look. But he couldn't change his fate.
Sorry!
Dad, don't get hoodwinked. You can't go over this Trivial Pursuit over her. There's no more get out of jail free cards.
She's your mother, Ryan!
I lost one parent. I'm not gonna lose two.
This summer, we see what happens when a man mixes up his hair while mixing up some whoop ass.
You're my boy. You're my
From the people who brought you Battleship and Operation, Vin Diesel, Cat Von Swift, Wood Harris Jr. III, and Academy Award nominee Meryl Streep. Wood Willie 2, Bad Hair Day.
Switch sides! Take that, Willie!
Coming this summer.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Now we have a very special treat for you. Some stand-up comedy from Alex Payne. Woo! From Alex Payne.
Thank you.
How about now?
Yeah, I'll do with that.
Do it with this.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, we're back.
All right, I'm doing my own personal podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna call this podcast "Black Guy in a Room Full of Hipsters." I feel like I could touch like both. Like I want to like touch both. I noticed you guys were very worried about the election, which is a little troublesome. I understand a lot of people are scared about that. I remember when Obama first won. All my teachers were so excited and happy and everything. They were like, "See, Alex, now you can be president." And I was like, hell, I was like, I don't know about that. That shit is hard. I don't think I can do that. Something like that, I could have did it. Everybody's alarmed and worried. You guys see the Golden Globes when Meryl Streep got up there and she gave that speech and she was like, Donald Trump's a piece of shit and, he's got a small dick and all those things she said. And at first I was so amazed. I was like, wow, Meryl Streep really cares a lot about politics. This is amazing. And then I thought about it later on. I was like, well, Meryl doesn't really care about politics. She just wants to play Hillary in a movie. That's the only reason. It's like, well, it's really kind of self-interest right there. I guess the thing we're all worried about is immigration and how he's going to treat basically brown people. And as one of them, I'm a little worried too. I'm black, though. I know most of you guys were looking at me like, well, I just thought you were a Puerto Rican lesbian. I'm not. It's a very tough situation going on right now. Really scary. He says he's going to build a wall. And the wall is going to cost $10 billion. And $15 billion. Excuse me, we have an accountant in the room. Yeah, $15 billion. I'm sorry. What's $5 billion when you hate people? You know what I mean? $5 billion when you hate somebody, you'll find a way. You'll make it happen. $15 billion. That's a lot of money. You know, it's very tough. Interesting enough, it's like, you know, Mexico says they're not going to pay for the wall. And that's really sucks. Because I'm in a lot of debt. So I'm like, I can't pay for the wall. I have a friend back home in Los Angeles. He's half Mexican and half Muslim. I know it's very tough right now. Very tough. I think his parents, they met in the random screening line at the TSA. They looked at the tickets like, oh, you guys are going to Guantanamo Bay. That line's over there. I see where you're going right now. Yeah, you know, it's a very tough situation about everything you have to deal with. But you got to kind of look on the bright side of it, which is you get to see the end of the world. Think about how cool that'll be. You get to put that on Facebook, and everyone's like, end of the world, end of the world, end of the world. I guess I'll talk about some of the extracurricular activities I have. I get high a lot. Some of you guys are not surprised. Some of you guys are surprised. It's really the funnest things in the world to do. Sometimes I like to go and I like to drop acid at the zoo, which I would never recommend that if you're black. That's the worst experience in the world. Because all the animals from Africa, they start talking to you. It's just really weird. Like, I remember I was looking at the lions and they were saying all kind of weird things to me. They was like, come on, Alex, let us out, please. I was like, I can't do that, man. That's very dangerous. And he was like, just get me to the parking lot. I can make it the rest of the way. Very weird. It's so strange. They were just talking to me. It was like, Alex, come on, we're all from Africa. We just came over on different boats. I was like, oh, shit. It's very strange. If you ever go to the zoo and you're on acid, don't look at the penguins, because they all convert to Islam. It's very very weird situation. I was a little worried about the Dakota Access Pipeline because I'm also Native American. I'm half black, half Native American. Most people don't believe that until they see me play a tambourine. And they go, yeah, he's got skills. Definitely. Definitely he's something else. But, you know, that was a lot of fun to see. Did you guys see when they won the first time, when the Rebel Alliance beat the Evil Empire? It was a lot of fun to see when the chief, he got up there and he started speaking and he was talking and he was so proud and majestic. And it was crazy because the lady came on. She said, you know, this is a historic moment. This is the first time you guys have ever beat the whites. How does it feel right now? And the chief was like, well, this is absolutely amazing time for my people. She said, how are you going to stop something like this from happening again? And he got real serious and he looked into the crowd and he was like, well, seeing as we are Native Americans and all white people are immigrants, we plan on building a wall. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's weird when I'm just going to leave right out that door right there. How do we close? Well, we'll close strong. Fuck it. Why not? I'll talk about me. I don't know. Sometimes I try to avoid talking about race material because as a black comedian, you can't talk about it too much because you'll never be in a Pixar movie. And, that's one of my biggest things in the world. I want to be one of those talking fish. I can't help it. I grew up on them. But every now and again, I you know, they talk about dating in New York City, and I don't have any complaints about that because whatever, I'm fucking me. Anyways, the only thing I complain about is normally I wear glasses, and I've been trying to get out of wearing them because of the way women treat you when you wear glasses. They have no respect for you at all. I don't know if you know this, but if you wear glasses, they treat you like shit. Like I've never like been on a first date with a girl. I've never ever had a one night stand, any of that with glasses. Because as soon as they look at you and they see you with glasses, they go like, you know what? He can wait. No problem at all. He's probably very patient. He's got a couple books on the way. No big deal at all. That's how I think most women kind of look at you, I think. And I always get girls that way too. I always get girls kind of like the way I get books from Amazon. It takes like 3 to 5 business days. I gotta end with one last thing because I'm black and every black comedian has to talk about what's going on in the country right now. There's been a lot of police shootings, and a lot of people are wondering, how do you stop it? And I have my own solution, and it's very simple. All you have to do is give every single black person $5 million. You come on up. That's it, man.
Alexander Payne, everyone. Stay here.
Okay.
That was great. So, where, if people want to see you, if people watching want to see you perform some stand-up, where can they see you?
Well, they can see me in your basement next week.
Basement next week.
Yeah. New York Comedy Club, Broadway Comedy Club, The Pit.
The Pit. Big shout out to The Pit. We love The Pit.
Yeah. I wish they felt okay about me. Yeah. The Pit, and we do our own podcast too.
What's your podcast?
Questionable Taste. We do it with a bunch of stand-ups from New York City, and we talk about things they're interested in. Like, oh, do you like this movie? Do you like this? Do you like that?
Do you like this and that?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you like, man.
All right. Alex Payne, everyone. Oh, we'll be back next month with a big show, but we'll be back next week with our smaller shows. So we'll see you next week or next month. And I didn't mention this, and my producer's going to kill me. Subscribe. Please subscribe. We'll see you next month. Have a good night, everybody. Because I turned this off. Now starts the battle royale portion of the night. Hunger Games. That's hilarious. I love your stuff. That was me.
Hey, Brad, should we cut the stream? Yes.
Woo!
Yeah. Cut the stream.